it's Donna with Resale Tips and Tales, and today I bring you my December sales. So I have to make a very small confession. So I decided towards the end of November that I was going to take a little bit of a break and enjoy the holiday season. So I left everything open. I did do some listing throughout December, but I really wanted to focus more on my family and just enjoying the last part of 2020 that we could, as much as we could. So my sales weren't astronomical, but I wasn't really pushing either. I wasn't listing a lot. I wasn't really working my business like I probably maybe could have, but I made a personal decision just to enjoy that time with my family during the holiday season. So that's my little confession. However, I still made some great sales. So although they were small, they were mighty, and I did have some really great ones that I wanted to share with you guys today, so that maybe if you're a new reseller, even an experienced reseller, these are always great, I think, because it gives you something else to look for when you're outsourcing for products when you're at the thrift stores, or if you're doing liquidation or wholesale purchases through things like ThredUp or liquidation.com or wherever you do your sourcing. This will at least give you an idea of some things that I purchased that flip really well for me for a nice profit. So I hope you had a great December sales month or even Q4. I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Let's go ahead and dive in though. I want to share with you some of the sales that I had in December 2020. All right, we're gonna start here. We had some great shoe sales this month. The first one I wanted to share with you guys is this pair of shoes. This is by a company I've never heard of before. It's called Riking, but these were like a brown and green leather shoe that I picked up at a local mom and pop thrift store. I did pay $4.99 for these, but I sold them for $13.28. So although it wasn't a huge profit, it's a new brand that I was on the lookout for, because the retail price for these are fairly high because they are a nice leather shoe. So although these didn't sell for high, I'm still gonna pick these up when I find them, because I think there's other styles out there that probably sell for better. The next item here, this is a brand that I love. This is called FootJoy. This is a jacket with like a fleece lining, and it turned into a vest as well. This was $2.25, and I believe, where did I pick this up? Okay, I don't know. Oh, I picked this up at the same thrift store, actually, at the mom and pop thrift store. But I did sell it for $18, so total profit of this one was $11.73. So that's still money in my pocket. I really love FootJoy. It's a great brand to pick up. If you ever see the different golf courses, that's another thing you want to be on the lookout for by FootJoy. Definitely pick up those shirts and polo shirts and things like that by that company. All right, the next item here, this is a brand I'd never heard of before, but I recently picked this out of my ThredUp 100-pound box. This is a Suzanne Baytro. Again, new brand for me. This was a black floral dress, very long, flowy dress. The average price of these was $3.75, and I ended up selling this for $25. So this was a great profit. The total was $16.25, and I sold this one Poshmark. So good job, ThredUp. Thank you. All right, this item I've been sitting on for a very long time, but I think it's still kind of neat. This one is a Mickey Golf Vintage Sweatshirt. This one I paid $2.50 for years ago. Let me see if I have a date on this one. 2018, so I've been sitting on this for 2 years, and I ended up selling it for $10. So again, at least I made my money back on this item, but I love vintage Disney things, so I had to pick it up. All right, this one made me chuckle when I sold this because I almost redonated this item, but this came out of my ThredUp 100-pound box as well, and all of my viewers out there told me I should keep it and list it, so I did. I did a little bit of research. I had my viewers do a little bit of research for me because it really was a brand I'd never heard of. There weren't a lot of comps for it, but this sweater here, this is by a company called Sue P Knits. It's a lady that does these, and actually they sell for hundreds of dollars when they're brand new. But the resale value wasn't as high as what I had hoped for. But the price for this was $3.75. I did sell it for $33, so somebody got a great deal out there on this item. But thank you to my viewers for giving me a heads up on this brand. This next item too, I've been sitting on for 2 years, believe it or not. I don't really get rid of old inventory because I always feel like there's a buyer out there at some point, sometime, and I sell a lot of old inventory, so I really hold on to everything. Good or bad. Some people don't do that, some people do. I still hold on to mine. But this is a brand called Imperial Junkie. I just thought this was really cool embroidery detail on these men's jeans. But these I paid $6.49 for, and I ended up selling them for $15. So again, at least I was making my money back on an older inventory item. This item next is by Gymboree, and this was in my family. We've passed it through a whole bunch of our kids in our families, so I decided to go ahead and sell it now that my youngest has outgrown it. But this is a Gymboree purple dot puffer. It was so cute. Hooded vest. It's adorable. It's really lightly used. We didn't use a lot of it. So this one was free to me, and I ended up selling it for $20. Gymboree is great because that company has closed now, I believe, or it's maybe moved online, but I know the mall brand stores have closed, at least near me, so it's a really great brand to pick up if you see them in the thrift store. stores, or if you have them in your family, don't get rid of them. All right, this next item here, this is an Under Armour football hoodie sweatshirt. I sold this on Poshmark. This cost me $3 at a yard sale this past summer, and I sold it for $15. The next item here also came, next two items actually came out of my 100-pound box from thredUP. This is a brand that I've learned to love now because I've sold this twice. This is Eloquie, E-L-L-O-Q-U-I-E. No, I don't know, I'll put it on the screen. But this is a black V-neck dress. This was $3.75 and I sold it for $22. So this is definitely a nice bolo, something you want to look out for. The next item here, this is an LL Bean denim dress. I loved this dress, but it didn't really fit me. It didn't look right on me, but I'm sure some teacher, it's like a teacher style. I just love it. But this was $3.75 and I sold it for $16. Let's see here. The next thing here, this came out of a Jomar plus size box. This is an Aquabella swimsuits for all shorts, swim shorts. Plus size sells really well. That's a new thing that I've learned this past year. I've kind of branched out into some new brands, new sizes, but plus size sells. So this item cost $3.13 and I sold it for $20. All right, the next item here, this is something I've also had for a while, but I just thought it was so unique. This is by Banana Republic. This was a dress. It had these cool like bits and bridles and horse themed items on the dress. This was $5.63 and I sold it for $20 on Poshmark. The next item here, this is a Hollister sweatshirt. I still love Hollister. It still sells for me, so I do pick it up. But this item here, this cost me $2 and I sold it for $18. All right, the next shirt here, this is a cool like zebra print tank top that I received in my thredUP 100-pound box. So the price for this was $3.75 and I sold it for $20. I thought that was a great price. This is by Emery, which is an anthropology brand. So something that I learned new. All right, and then there's 3 pairs of shoes I wanted to share with you guys that were my top sellers this month. This first pair here, this is a Steve Madden pair of black boots, and I purchased these in a liquidation pallet almost a year ago. These sold for $55, and I only paid $7.38 for these, so I thought that was a great flip. The bad thing is they are caught in limbo right now. So this is one of the items from the post office that's still floating out there. It's been shipping for 2 weeks. So the buyer did contact me. I located it. It's close to their home, but it's just sitting there. So I'm just praying that this doesn't turn into an issue, which I'm actually kind of grateful that I did kind of reduce my selling in December because I heard a lot of you guys had a hard time with the shipping issues with the postal service. So I'm sorry if you're still dealing with that. I would love to hear your experience though below in the description, in the comments below, what issues you guys have been having. I'm really sorry that that's going on. The next 2 pairs of shoes that I sold were my top sales. This one here came out of a recent thredUP shoe box. This is a Birkenstock pair of black clogs. These are unique because they are enclosed. It's a style called London. The average price for these items was $6 and I sold these for $100. So that more than made up for the price of my shoebox, which is awesome. And then my favorite sale for the month, I purchased in a thredUP shoebox a few months ago. These are by Miu Miu, M-U-I-M-U-I, and these are a leather beaded blue leather shoe. They're like a moccasin. They're so neat looking. These were also $6 and I sold them for $123. So as you can see, even though I didn't sell a lot in December, I still had some really nice high-priced items that I sold in December. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. What was your favorite sale in December, or what did you like that I sold? Also, make sure you like the video. So don't forget to hit that little subscribe button and the bell so you see all the videos when they come out. All right, that's all I've got for you guys today. Happy selling.